Seems like the Bears just find ways to lose football games.
So much pain! So much pain!
Yo, what's up, world? Welcome back to the channel. APW Sports signing in. And once again, the Bears lose a heartbreaker at home to the Detroit Lions, 31-30. And what a ball game from the emotional standpoint, from the blood pressure standpoint. It's crazy. But before I get into my thoughts of this game, make sure you guys leave this video a like, as I will be doing Bear reactions throughout the course of this season. So leave this video a like, and also click the subscribe button and notification bell so you will not miss any of the videos that I post. But let's talk about another Bears loss. Without further ado, let's dive into it.
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
Well, where do I start in the ways the Bears find to lose this game? Penalties, even though a lot of them were ticky-tack. The second hands to the face with Jalen Johnson, ticky-tack. The personal foul call on Gordon, ticky-tack. Some of the holding calls that the Bears were getting, ticky-tack. It was almost like the Bears were playing the refs and the Lions at points. Now, we all know the Bears made some of their own mistakes to cost them this ball game. The Justin Fields inexcusable interception to Jeff Okudah, his fellow Buckeye teammate, for a pick six. You should just ate the sack at that point and live to find another down. Special teams big with the missed extra point. That was the deciding factor in the score of this ball game. Now the score says 31-31 and the missed extra point was the score difference, but it was more than that. The penalties and the refs weren't very good. The Bears' defensive woes showed again. I think, in my opinion, the Bears have the worst defensive front in football, especially the front four. The Bears have the absolute worst defensive front in football. The pressure that they were getting on Jared Goff, a lot of that was caused by blitzing. That front four was not very good. The Lions ran the football very, very effectively on the Bears defense, and that set up a lot of what they do offensively. Jared Goff wasn't the greatest of quarterbacks. It was just the Bears' inability to stop the run, their inability to get off the field on third down was a big hand of why the Bears lost this game. Especially with the last Lions drive, the Lions just ran, just straight shot down the field, easy touchdown. They get the extra point, they got the 1 point lead. And offensively, the Bears, I thought they did what exactly I expected this Bears offense to do. Effectively run the football, get some timely passing, which on the long touchdown to Kmet, the Lions blew a coverage, and that was a great play call. Justin Fields, again, accounts for 4 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 2 of them in the air. It was just like this Bears team just couldn't get out of their own way. Offensively, they would make drives. Offensively, they would make plays. And they had a 24-10 lead, which was erased by mistakes by the Bears defense. And, of course, the pick six. And it's just like once the Bears offense was getting going, they were getting clicking, something would go wrong with either side of the football that this team just could not pull together and hold on to beat a Lions team that was ranked in the bottom defensively. The Lions offense can score some points. They couldn't stop Amon-ra St.Brown all game. Jalen Johnson did not look like a #1 corner at all. It was just like a multitude of errors on both sides of the football cost the Bears this game. Now, of course, the Bears running game shined bright again. Justin Fields shined bright again. This offense is starting to click. Now, we all know the offensive line and protection woes have been the biggest problem with the Bears offense this season, and it was a problem again today. This Bears offensive line and pass protection just cannot sustain blocks. They cannot hold up well in pass protection. Now, run blocking is where they are at best. Pass pro, not so much. And it proved well today. Well, Justin Fields had to scramble a lot. And of course, he had that long touchdown run, which got us back in the lead. And that was basically another Bears running game effective. They rushed for over 225 yards again. For the 5th consecutive week, the Bears rushed for over 225 yards, and we all know Justin Fields plays a big part of that. I think Monty is starting to slip a little bit. And to me, he runs physical. It's just, I don't think he has that same burst. Khalil Herbert ran tough again. His running game for the Bears is absolutely tremendous. Offensive line and run blocking is very good. It's just the protection woes showed again. Justin Fields is improving more and more, and we saw it more and more in this ball game. He's improving as a passer, even though he did mess up and make a couple of mistakes, especially the pick 6. We're expecting this from a very extremely young Bears team. I was expecting Chase Claypool to play a little bit more of a factor in this ball game, but that did not happen. N'Keal Harry was inactive. Bryman Pringle had a catch, but he was pretty much ineffective. I don't know why N'Keal Harry was inactive. I just don't get that one. To keep Dante Pettis, even though Dante Pettis does do punt return. So it's just the fact of this Bears team is just like you get a little glimpse of hope and they shoot you down. They shoot you down. The Lions defense, outside of Aiden Hutchinson in the front, they're not a very talented defense, and this Bears offensive line showed that they cannot pass pro, especially with the guy like Hutchinson, who is the main factor, and you still let him get through. This offensive line with Braxton Jones, I've always said it was kind of wrong to start a late-round rookie at left tackle. You have a guy like Riley Reef, who you signed off the street. It's just this Bears offensive line in pass protection is just terrible. And it does lead to Justin Fields' explosive plays at times. It does lead to Justin Fields running for his life at other times. It's just, it cost us late when we couldn't really get the ball moving because the pass rush was so much in Justin Fields' face. And some of the lack of talent and the lack of continuity showed the wide receiver position again is they didn't get open.
Tinkleberg.
Cole Kmet was a big factor in this game, and I've said this all last year and I said it this year. He's going to have to be more of a factor to help the development of Justin Fields. In the last 2 weeks, Cole Kmet has been more of a factor for the Chicago Bears offense. And we've seen it with 2 touchdown games last week and another 2 touchdown game this week. And he made a couple of other key catches in this ball game. And this talent is starting to finally show itself from Cole Kmet when he had 2 touchdowns previous years. And now he has 5 all year. I can see some pluses with this game. The offense is still steadily improving. It's just the lack of talent on the defensive side of the ball. Mainly the defensive front is starting to show. And the young pieces are starting to show. And Jalen Johnson, to me, on the defensive side of the ball is just not developing the way we thought he would in year 3. He has just not been that cover corner in the last couple of weeks, and he's getting burned by tight ends. He got cooked by Amon-ra St.Brown, even though St.Brown is a very talented receiver in his own right. It's just Jalen Johnson has not been that player, especially over the past couple of weeks. The losses of Quinn and losses of Smith have really hurt this Bears defense. St.Brown had a solid game. I will give him credit. Morrow has some plays. Joe Thomas has some plays. It's just Travis Gibson has not stepped up like we would anticipate it. Dominique Robinson is a wide receiver playing defensive end, for Christ's sake. Justin Jones had his moments in the interior. It's just the front of this Bears defense is so bad. The Lions ran the football like crazy, and it was very effective for them, and it set up so much of their offense. Now, the offense for the Bears, like I said, I expected them to be explosive coming into this game, and they did just that. Justin Fields, he's another level talent. And a lot of people were saying, oh, he's a bust, he's this and that. And I said, just take some time, Wait till things get right, and you will start to see the building blocks for Justin Fields, and we're seeing it now. He's explosive running the football. He has the ability to push the ball down the field. It's just the talent level at the wide receiver position for this Bears team is, number one, not consistent at all, and it's just not there. And they don't have a lot of continuity versus injuries and the trading for Claypool. Kmet has been like I said, he's been the promising guy along with Mooney. It's just not too much else has been there, and the protection rules is bad. A lot of people I've seen on social media say that this loss can help with drafting, which it can, especially with the Bears roster that is rebuilding. It can help with draft picks, but I am the type of person, like, if my team steps on the field, I want them to win every week. And the Bears had the chance to win this ball game, whether it was Bears against refs and stupid penalties and stupid calls and BS calls, if you want to be honest, whether it was the missing of the extra point by Cairo Santos, whether it was the mistake pick six by Justin Fields, the Bears just found a way to lose a ball game that they had every reason to win, and they just absolutely blew it. And it's just becoming a hard watch and a way to get your blood pressure up. It's just a crazy team. Now, the building blocks on the offensive side, I trust are there. And going into this year, we didn't expect the Bears to beat, but only so much anyway. But the main thing is happening that we needed to happen, and it's Justin Fields is getting better every week. And if you could take anything away from this game, that is so happening that Justin Fields has been getting better every single week. But that was an emotional game, a head-scratching game, and a game where the Bears should have won. And I don't even want to ramble on too much longer. I already took some time to decompress a little bit after the game to even record this in the first place. And now that it's speaking it up into my head again, I'm starting to get a little bit irritated alone. So I'm going to just end this video loud. Leave it a like. Comment you guys' thoughts down below. And then subscribe to the channel. Ooh, the Bears are a headache, man. The Bears are a headache.
I know you like, this nigga here.
Game over.